If you are a proper carhead, then there is no way in hell that you have not had a crush on one of the muscle cars launched back in the day. You just cannot look away from the great-looking beast that a muscle car is and how it rolls when the engine starts. It's a vibe. But have you ever thought about the rarest and most expensive muscle cars ever sold? Well, if you don't know already, we will cover just that in this video. But before we jump into the video, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's roll into the video now. Number 10, 1965 Mustang Shelby GT 350R for $4 million. There is no way that you have not heard about the Mustang cars. They are just a thing of beauty that ascended from the heavens. And when you take a look at the picture, you just cannot take your eyes off it. But the Shelby GT 350R was something else. You can say that it was the most expensive Mustang ever sold. But it's the features that make it worth all your money. This car has a 289 V8 engine installed that makes it roar like a lion. It's considered a rare car because it was only prepared as a competition model. This car is also famous as a flying car because in one of the competitions, there was a photograph where all four wheels of the Mustang were in it. Hence, the flying title. Will you pay that much for a muscle car? Well, I would if only I had that kind of money. Number 9, 1968 Ford Mustang GT Bullitt for $3.74 million. Yes, another Mustang is on the list. Steve has that special talent to make any car look like an absolute beast, but the Mustang Ford 1968 is something to cherish for years on end. This car was also featured in the movie Bullitt, so it's something more than iconic for the people in New York. And even if the car cannot be a flying Mustang, its exterior makes it look like a Batman. The curves on the car are well crafted and they give a very minimalistic look. Even if this car had been launched today, it would have been a hit. Number 8, 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible for $3.5 million. Yep, someone decided to pay $3.5 million for a car. But let's be honest. If you had that kind of money, you would have paid for it too. Just look at this thing, man. The matching blue interior and exterior give a very exquisite work to this car. And let's not forget that it is a convertible one, so you can imagine the possibilities. Besides that, it also has a 426 by 425 HP Hemi engine that keeps the car roaring and rolling. You also get a 4-speed manual transmission, and the speedometer on this beast can go up to 150. Truly a beast. Number 7, 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible for $2.7 million. Only legends can understand how cool a yellow convertible muscle car can look. It's truly a thing of beauty. This is why only 17 of these cars were produced. Only 17 people are the coolest in this world, I guess, haha. Now let's move into the power of this beast. The 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible has got a 426 Hemi V8 and dual 4-barrel carbs, so you can imagine the sound that it can make on the roads. I would definitely pay $2 million for this beast, will you? Let us know in the comments below. Number 6, 1970 Dodge Hemi Challenger RT convertible for $1.4 million. Ah, is that a purple car? Yes, sir, and why not? Just look at that beauty, it's magnificent. At number 5, we have the 1970 Dodge Hemi Challenger RT convertible, which looks absolutely insane, but there's more to it than meets the eye. For example, it's got a 426 Hemi V8, dual 4-barrel carbs, and 15-inch rally wheels. And apparently people say that it is one of the best convertible muscle cars ever produced. The finishing is insane, and the engine power is also great. I guess that's how you justify that price tag. Number 5, 1969 Dodge Hemi Daytona for $1.3 million. Do you know when they say that something was way ahead of its time? This is what they mean. The 1969 Dodge Hemi Daytona looks like something out of a science fiction movie. Just look at that design, y'all. Is not it insane? As far as the power of this car is concerned, it's got a 426 engine and a 4-speed manual transmission. But the interior is where we have to take a moment to appreciate this thing. 1969 Dodge Hemi Daytona features a very luxurious interior with green bucket seats and fine finishing. You will feel like a king when you sit inside the car. Do you like this color? I personally love it. Number 4, 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 liters S6 for $1.2 million. The 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 liters S6 is like a hit or miss for people. Some people will like the edgy exterior, while some will loathe the over-the-top design. What are your thoughts about it? We would love to know. You get 450 HP, 500-foot lbs of torque, and an 11.33-second quarter mile with the smooth finish interior of the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 liters S6. Ray Allen purchased this for a whopping $1 million, but there's a sad ending to it. He couldn't fetch the same amount when he wanted to sell the car for some money. But the car itself was not bad. Probably he couldn't find the right audience for this beauty. Number 3. 1971 Plymouth Cuda Convertible, $1.1 million. The 1971 Plymouth Cuda Convertible seems like something out of a teen Hollywood movie. And we cannot deny that it's got some attraction to it. The exterior of the car is extremely insane. The red paint with the black finish is just chef's kiss. Imagine your favorite hero in his early years getting out of that thing while the sun shines bright. Wouldn't that be just amazing? But that's not all. The 1971 Plymouth Cuda Convertible also has Holley 2-barrel carb, down to the high-performance V-Code 446B BL engine. So, does that $1 million check seem reasonable? What do you say? Number 2. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for $1.1 million. Well, this one has got a record, ladies and gentlemen. In 2020, during the inauguration, this car was the most expensive muscle car sold. You must be thinking, why was it so expensive? Well, the owner of this car had the original engine of the car intact. Can you imagine that? Besides that, the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 features a 427 V8 engine with 4-speed manual transmission. And that orange color. Woof, is not it just so good? Number 1. 1967 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500 Eleanor for $1 million. And last but not least, we have the 1967 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500 on our list. It looks like a car that should feature in Fast and Furious. Just look at it, man. Maybe not Fast and Furious yet, but the 1967 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500 has been featured in the Gone in 60 Seconds film. It's featured as a rare muscle car because the company manufactured only 11 cars. So, can you imagine that in a world of 7 billion people, only 11 people had this car? Although it's been in many auctions, the highest price someone paid for this beauty was $1 million a few years back. Besides that, the owners have done a marvelous job in trying to take care of the car. The interiors are intact with only a few adjustments made over the years. And that is all from today's video. Do let us know in the comments below what you think of this video. And do you have a favorite mask in the car? We would love to make another video featuring that car. And before you go, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also smash that like in so you can get regular updates from the channel. See you all at the next one.